All right, so today for social studies, we are continuing talking about supply and demand and how location affects that supply and demand. So remember, review supply is how much of an item there is, and the demand, how much of an item people want. So those are always connected. So it says for the questions below, first write if the supply or demand is high or low, and then explain your reasoning. So for this first one, it says, whoops, you are living in Alaska. The climate in Alaska is usually cold and it snows a lot. So we know that Alaska is up near Canada. It's cold, it snows a lot. It says, do you think the supply of snowmobiles and skis is high or low? So first we're talking about the supply. So if it's always snowing, always cold, snowmobiles and skis, I would say that the supply is high. So all you have to do is say high. And then why do I think that? So I could say Alaska has a lot of snow and people would use snowmobiles and skis. That's all I have to do. Let me go dark. So again, I'm saying if the supply, I said, is it high or low? So I just write one word, high or low, and then I tell them why I think that. All right, so the second question I have is, do you think the demand for snowmobiles and skis is high or low? So again, I'm going to say high. The demand is high because people want something to do in the snow. So again, I think the demand is high because people want to do an activity. They want to go snowmobiling or they want to go skiing in the snow. So this is very similar to this sheet that you're going to be doing on your next slide. Again, it reviews what supply and demand is. It's the same exact thing, except it's focusing on Florida. It says you are living in Florida. The climate in Florida is usually quite warm and it rarely snows. Florida is right near the ocean. So the first question says, do you think the supply of snowmobiles and skis is high or low in Florida, the hot, hot place? Second one says, do you think the demand for snowmobiles and skis is high or low? So remember high or low and tell me why. Do you think the supply of boats and suntan lotion is high or low? And do you think the demand for boats and suntan lotion is high or low? So just those four questions, you're answering high or low and telling me why. Remember, supply is how much of an item there is. The demand is how much people want it.